South African consumers are not known to be the most welcoming of new car brands. We've seen a flurry of Asian companies trying to set up shop, and just as quickly as they came, they soon up and left. This has not been the case for Mahindra. Thanks to successful sales in 2018, Mahindra outsold more established companies such as Mitsubishi, Honda, as well as Volvo. Now they're going into battle with more mainstream brands with their new compact SUV, the XUV300. The XUV300 slots in above the recently refreshed KUV100 and below the 7-seater XUV500. The newcomer is positioned square on with the likes of the Ford EcoSport, Haval H2 and Hyundai Creta in the very popular crossover segment. So can it hold a candle to these competitors? To find out, we got behind the wheel of the range-topping W8 model. It is a diesel derivative that we are driving. It's a 1.5 turbo diesel engine that turns out 85 kilowatts and 300 Newton meters. Those 300 Newton meters do come handy if you need that surge of power just to overtake and tackle inclines. The XUV500 is also available in a petrol derivative that is good for 81 kilowatts and 200 Newton meters. The drive is compliant, it feels grounded, it feels very solid, and steering wheel response is actually quite great too. Taking on these curves at a faster speed, one might even say it's a bit agile. Mahindra claims the XUV300 to be the most dynamic option in its segment. While we wouldn't be as unequivocal as that, it at least rewards the driver to a certain extent if you wish to push it on enthusiastically. The 6-speed manual gearbox shifts with ease, and the ratios have been configured to extract the most amount of power out of its engine. And if you do wish to travel off the beaten track, well, an impressive 180mm ground clearance should be more than ample. Overall, this vehicle exhibits a remarkable leap forward in terms of refinement and drive quality than what we used to from this Indian manufacturer, narrowing down the parallels between them and more mainstream European and Asian brands. Okay, let's face it, Mahindra's biggest selling point has not been in the looks department. And looks are important, especially in a segment that's filled with boutique styled and attractive looking competitors. Well, thankfully I can say Mahindra looks positively good looking. It's got a purposeful and assertive front end, a revised grille, as well as daytime running headlights. It's kitted with 17-inch diamond cut wheels, which just gives it a more broader stance. What gives the side profile more visual appeal has to be the illusion of a floating roofline, and that is thanks to the darkened pillars. It's got standard roof racks, and on the side here it's got a strong hip line that gives the car more curve, and I think it just adds to the character when looking at the side profile. Now, it is very giving in the looks department, but what it's not giving in has to be in boot space. The load volume sits at a measly 249 litres, which expands to 600 litres when you fold the seats down, while headroom and legroom up front and at the back is passable. The contrast in colours in the cabin really does give it a more youthful and contemporary feel. It almost opens up the room and gives it a feeling of more space and light, and I think that is also thanks to the standard sunroof. Although we do doubt the lighter hued interior will win many fans with families, as it will be susceptible to grubby fingers and nasty spillages. It's got plenty storage places, cup holders, plenty storage place in here. And in this compartment here, I would think you'd put your smartphone. However, it doesn't even fit. It gets a 7-inch screen that is compatible with Apple CarPlay as well as Android, and that I feel does keep up with its segment competitors. Also included in the package is a multi-color instrument panel with 5 colors to choose from, an auto-dimming rearview mirror, a 6-way adjustable driving seat, and a whole host of safety features, including 7 airbags, ABS, EBD, and ESP.
With over 10 years in the South African market, Mahindra has been able to sway consumers with products that offer value for money over appeal. Thankfully, this looks good. It's got a refined drive quality, the cabin space is ample, the boot space, however, is a negative. But all in all, this is a great proposition. I think with the XUV300, Mahindra might be in for another good year.